Hey, Darren with Confident Home Solutions, licensed general contractor, builder, remodeler in North Carolina. We just left a house here, actually fairly close to where we live. Brian from BA Electrical contacted us approximately about a week earlier and said, hey, that he had been out on a house, had an appointment that he had been out there trying to diagnose an electrical problem. They had had the roof re-roofed approximately a month prior to us going out there, and during that time they had lost electrical in one of the bedrooms. All right, so not that he had already been out there, was not able to figure anything else, and he says, I'm going to need you to open up some portions of the ceiling so we can figure out what's going on. So we went out there with the intentions of opening up the ceiling. When I got out there, we knew that there was texture on the ceiling, but I just told the homeowner when I got there, I said, I don't want to open up this ceiling because I said I'm not going to be able to match it. And so we went into the closet. I took off one of the walls, tried to see if we could figure out if there was a cut wire in there, what was going on. And eventually Brian dropped one of the wall light mounts, light boxes, and I ended up messing with one of the wires. I was sitting there playing with it and reached my arm in there as far as I could, and I finally was able to unhook it from a staple. Well, at that point I pulled about 6 feet, if not more, of cable out of the ceiling. Now mind you, mobile homes are not manufactured the way typical houses are, to where you have access to the attic and you have very limited access into the crawl space. So we were limited there. So at that point I was like, full stop. I was like, hey, Harley and I need to stop in here. We need to go outside and start ripping some shingles off. You know, they just put this on a month prior. Now, with all that being said, the homeowner told us that there was a section of OSB plywood that had sheathing that had been replaced in that area. So that was why I was mainly interested, because if they replaced that sheathing, possibly that they shot an 8D or what have you through the electrical. Either way, so Georgia, the homeowner was cool about it. So we went out there, we pulled the shingles up, and that's where this video is going to pick up. Now, with all this being said, the original roofer, their company is picking up the tab for the electrical and for our portion. So it was a big win for us, because we were able to diagnose it pretty quickly. And if I would have only listened to myself right from the very beginning, that's what I wanted to do right from the start. I wanted to start pulling some shingles up in that corner, but we went another route and it cost us a couple hours, but not that big a deal. Literally a couple hours. We could have been right to it. So either way, so this video picks up right there. So all right, check it out.
All right, so we're up on top of this house. Got a complaint of a wire being cut possibly, and I figured the easiest way to get to it is just to cut open the roof, just a couple shingles back, and we found the problem right off. Yep, that's right. They sheathed over top of the wire, and they put a relief cut in it and cut it. So it's a 2-in-1 combo. Darren just pulled down the wire through the inside of the house and the attic portion, if you want to call it that. And so yeah, the electrician Brian is gonna work on getting this wire fixed, and we're just gonna dress up this area so it's somewhat waterproof, and then the roofers are gonna come back and fix this. You know, I had a dream last night. I told myself, what if they sheathed over the top of the wire and cut a stress cut, a relief cut? I said, they're not that dumb. That's not possible. I was wrong.
So we're winning today. I knew right off. I was like, we need to be coming right back up to where we think the damage is and come through the roof, as opposed to trying to fix it inside.
Yeah.
Either way,
This is
what?
This is the correct way to do it right here.
So we got some roofing nails. Apparently, I thought those were supposed to be 8Ds. Is that guy's name George?
He's around this roof here.
Come on, don't break on me.
And we got some nails exposed.
One, two.
That's not even supposed to be that low. That's supposed to be
These are
way up
ring shank.
here area.
See the nails?
Yeah.
And then the way down here, that's going to be a potential water leak down the road. The glue's probably holding it from leaking right now. Other than that, well, as long as they didn't run all their nails that low, I don't really see too many other leak areas on the house. So.
It's flipped.
No, it goes through. Yeah.
Here's the other part of it.
Yeah, I asked you if you saw where it was.
My God.
So
they got in a hurry, threw that up there, and didn't reel, or they.
So this wire has been up there since the house was new.
Yeah.
But
Under the plywood?
It was, because this wood.
Well, I don't know that.
Yeah, because this wood is conformed to it. I actually.
Is
think
this
it
not a
has.
new piece?
What?
This
No.
the wood.
No,
It's
it's
existing.
not. 'Cause it looks
Well, yeah,
like
but all you got to do is have two friggin' eyeballs to see that you just cut a friggin' wire.
That's true. That's what I'm saying. This is existing. This came from the mobile home, original, that way.
There's a damn stink bug.
No, don't pull it.
What do you mean?
I would have got another picture.
Well,
Oh well.
it's got there too.
Yeah, they ran a nail.
Can't you just take a still shot with the?
Yeah, we can.
it's probably not.
Yeah, he's got a good enough video. Oh, plus I forgot about all that. He's got a GoPro right there. Oh, cool.
Yeah, I recorded it beforehand, so.
Yeah, you're not gonna have any.
See,
problem
that's
with
what
that.
I was worried. They'd cut it right here, where it goes down through the plate.
The thing is, though, if we would have cut up through here, we would have never got this wire out. You would have pulled on this thing till you.
Oh, I'll just put a cutting box in. Well,
I'm saying you would have never been able to pull this out.
oh, with the nails in it.
Because this was looped around there, this was pressed down, and we had a nail through it. So you would have thought that this wire was hooked up.
Okay.
So what like what I already said is we're winning today.
I know. We're getting lucky today, for sure.
All right, so I'm gonna start putting the sheet back on. Right here. Try to figure out the way that they put it on. Again, let's do one last look before we close it up. Alright, so we got this taken care of. Now we're going to let the roofers take care of the shingling portion. They'll probably end up stripping this off anyways, so I didn't make it too nice looking, and they'll get this finished up.
Well, there he is, the electrician that wouldn't clean up after himself.
Is it recording?
Yes, it is. Either way.